Alright, so...
Welcome to the car.
Yeah, welcome to the car. We're cruising down to the strip to go to Caesars and also to Tiffany's. Are you excited to go to Tiffany's?
I'm a little nervous, but I'm excited. How excited are you to go to Tiffany's?
I'm whatever. Going to Tiffany's, I guess. It'll be an interesting experience.
And then we have dinner tonight as well.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a busy day.
Yeah, so come get lost with us. So if you're thinking about moving to Las Vegas, it does occasionally rain here, as is shown today. It's been another...
Very rarely rains.
It's been another gloomy day in the Vegas area, but it is raining.
The winter is the rainy season here.
Alright, so we made it to the backside of Caesar's Palace. If you take the back roads, this is basically where you'll be going.
It's raining.
It's really raining. It's not a typical Las Vegas day.
Yeah, this is not normal Vegas behavior. But we actually try not to go down in the strip when it rains. So this will be fun.
So here we are entering the parking lot for Caesars.
And in case you were wondering, it is free for the first hour for everyone.
Yay, for everyone.
Please drive inside.
Please drive inside.
I love how low the ceilings are.
It's a little squeamish. For sure. Let's see if this car decides.
This is Tiffany's inside now. Macy had her first Tiffany's.
So how was your first purchase at Tiffany's?
It was actually a lot less stressful than I thought it would be. I mean, there's always the whole, like, you wonder if people are, like, sizing you up, and yeah, they probably were, but they definitely made me feel comfortable. And honestly, I definitely want to go back. There's a couple of pairs of earrings that I've looked at that I really like. There's a couple of bracelets that I really like. So maybe there will be more Tiffany purchases in the future, but that'll probably be later this year. We're not gonna like just jump in and buy a bunch of jewelry kind of a thing. But I thought it was nice. What did you think of Tiffany's in general and going in there and purchasing the jewelry?
Just a typical shopping experience. I didn't think anything of it.
He's much more chill about this than I am. But now we're going to check out the rest of the shops here. So let's go.
So here's the entrance to the STRAT. This is the basically main entrance if you want to do valet or how to get into the parking garage is right here.
Okay, so a little quick behind the scenes of our thought process. So we were waiting for our dinner reservation. It's the middle of the week. It's not very busy, so we were like, well, let's see if they have any rooms. So we booked a room for tonight. So you guys will have to see that video when we check out this other room that we've not stayed on yet here at the STRAT.
Sky jump. So it's unavailable because of weather, but what do you think of the sky jump, Nacy?
I think it's terrifying, but it's going to be interesting because when we hit 1,000, we're going to do it. So if you guys want to see us do it, then make sure you guys hit the subscribe button because that is the only way that we're gonna jump. Because if you, yes you, hit the button. So hit the button if you want to see us jump.
Make sure to subscribe to the channel. See us jump off the STRAT with 1,000 subscribers.
It's not really the edge. There's actually a floor right underneath. This is where the roller coaster used to be. There's a legit tip. This is where the roller coaster used to run. And there's the
that's
west gate.
Trippy.
Pretty cool up here.
You know, they probably make that spin so you can't get up there.
Yes, that is 100% what they do, yes.
Because that's new.
I am the wind beneath this plane's wings. Oh, he's turning. I was hoping he was coming this way, yeah. There's the rest of Vegas. We live somewhere out this way. So we finished our meal at the top of the STRAT. So you saw us today go to the Forums at Caesar, head to the STRAT, get a hotel room randomly, a suite that we'll show in the video later.
And now we're wrapping it up here at Top of the World Lounge area.
So legit tip, if you do go to the Top of the World, you do get access to the top, both the outside and the inside of the top of the STRAT. So definitely get here a little bit early and spend a little bit extra time just seeing the beautiful sights.
And if you're staying at the STRAT, you do get to come up here for free as well. It is included with your stay.
I don't believe so. I believe you get a discounted ticket, but I don't believe you get up here for free.
I could have sworn somebody said free.
We'll check when we go downstairs. But one or the other. You either get here for free or it's discounted. But it's still definitely worth it.
Yeah.
If you haven't been to the top of the STRAT, it is, again, the tallest building in Las Vegas for those who've never been here. And it gives you views that you'd never see otherwise. And you can literally see the helicopters flying right past this place.
They come like so close to the building. It's crazy.
It's cool.
But I have to say, like, you know, the STRAT's not like the most luxurious resort you're gonna stay at on the Strip, but it does have things that other casinos don't have. So
yeah, like close access to a lot of strip clubs.
That, and close access to a lot of dispensaries too.
Yeah, and there's this weird like strip mall we haven't shown yet, but definitely subscribe if you want to see it. There's like a weird strip mall. It's just like a bunch of lights, and it's like junk stores. We've been meaning to go down there and film, but it's definitely a sketch area, so we have to do it during the day.
So sketch. So sketch. So yeah, we're gonna keep our night going. We're gonna keep you guys informed with what we do tonight. We might go catch a show. Not really sure.
Yeah, we'll see. We're gonna enjoy the views for a little bit and figure out what's next. So we'll come get you when we get there.
And there's the drop down from the inside. know if you can hear them, but they be screaming.
Right?
They be screaming. So what you up to, Nicey?
So our air conditioning isn't turning on in our room, and I'm on hold to talk to somebody at the front desk about our air conditioning. And it's been at least 8 minutes at this point.
So how successful we were. What do you think of the comfiness of the bed?
The bed's good. It's not too firm. The pillows are nice. Yeah, it's not bad. First impression's not bad. It really gets you like a couple hours in.
All right, to add to the behind-the-scenes drama, apparently the air conditioner is missing a piece, and that's why the air conditioner doesn't work. So now we get to move rooms. He said that the front desk will send us up keys, and we'll see where we go to next. Oh boy, so come get lost with us, because we're lost. So Nicey just got back upstairs. What did you do?
I went to go buy us tickets to the adult-themed show because I've yet to take in an adult Vegas show yet, so I figured, why not? And so I told the guy, I'm like, you can sit me wherever as long as it's a good seat and I'm not crammed up next to somebody. So we'll see if that actually comes to fruition. We're kind of in the middle of the theater at a table, but it's like a table that's a bigger table, so hopefully it's not like it was when we saw David Copperfield. We were right on top of every single person when we saw David Copperfield.
Yes.
Still a fun experience. But, yeah, I walked down there just because, like, booking online, I wasn't really sure what I could do. Plus, you get a discount for staying here, so I was like, might as well take advantage of that. So that's what I did. What have you been up to, Gary?
So a little bit of a follow-up from before. We waited about 45 minutes after the air conditioning guy left, and then we called down to the front desk. And amazingly enough, they had no record of us being moved. And then it became, oh, we found it, but there's not a room available. So she's going to have to go talk to the manager. So it's going to take them 20 or 30 minutes for a bell service person to come up here and help us change rooms. And they're not even sure if they're going to be able to get us into another room. They might have to downgrade us for the same price that we're paying right now.
Which, at that point, we will just go home. Which I guess that is the nice part about us living in Las Vegas and us doing these hotel reviews. Like, we're not being comped for this. Like, the hotels aren't paying us any money to do this. We're merely just, we showed up planning on just doing dinner tonight, and we were like, let's get a room. It's a Thursday night. And it has just been problem after problem after problem. But we're lucky in the sense that our house is only 30 minutes away from here, so we could just go home tonight. Like, it's not like we're stuck and we would have to find another hotel, but it's just the fact that we paid $400 a night for this room. We're only going to be here for one night. It's already 9 o'clock and we have not gotten to enjoy the room at all because it is hot in here because there's no air, and you can't even open the window to let in like a fresh breeze either, because like if that was the case, we could just open the window and we would get a little bit of breeze in here, but we can't even do that. So it's a little frustrating, but this is the real deal. Like, this could potentially happen to you, and most people aren't staying just one night in a hotel, but like, these are the things that you could run into. The fact that they apparently have no more of this suite. How do you not have any more of this suite? And two, why don't you just upgrade us? It's just one night. There's 2 other suites, I think, above this suite. And they didn't look remodeled like this one did, so that's why I didn't book the other 2 to begin with. But it's not my fault that you don't have enough rooms to take care of your guests. So, that's my rant.
So we'll keep you updated on what happens next.
Yep, and our show is in an hour, so we'll see what happens. First of all, it smells in here. It smells. The furniture is nasty.
There's blood stains, there's burn marks.
Like, this room.
Oh, this is disgusting. It's got like burn marks. This is the room they tried to substitute that room
Take
for.
pictures of it too, because I'm going to show them that this is disgusting.
So what's that, Nacy?
So you get a digital concierge when you stay in a suite here, and we messaged our digital concierge at 7:30 that our air conditioning was not working in our room, and at 10 o'clock. I do apologize about that. I can have facilities come up. We're gone. We're in the car.
I cannot believe how many bloodstains there were in that room. It looked like both of them had been murder scenes. One looked like someone bludgeoned in the head. The other one, I have no idea what they did on that coffee table, but they might have sacrificed to summon Satan for all I know.
Or did some cocaine. Maybe they did some lines of cocaine on it. I don't know, but this is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And when we get home, we're going to tell you more about it.
For sure. One of the funny things, too, before we even head out, though, the manager told us, and I quote, that he would not stay in the suite he put us in, that he considered to be a suite.
Yeah.
And they called it an upgrade. So you have to watch our other video to see if you think that was an upgrade. It'll be a really short one. What a nightmare. What a nightmare. But we'll talk more about it when we get home. So
Yeah. We'll see you guys in 3, 2.
So that basically concludes our day. As you see, we're back home.
Yep. That whole experience, like, all day was a great day up until like the last 2 hours.
I mean, the Caesars forums were great. We had fun. We got to go to Tiffany's. We got Nacy's first piece of Tiffany's jewelry, which we won't get for a few weeks, but we'll definitely show that when we eventually get that. Because we had to have it engraved, so legit tip, if you get your Tiffany stuff engraved, obviously it takes a little bit longer. They were fun. Seeing the show at the Caesars Forum with the animatronics, have to be honest, the animatronics were kind of lame, but it was a fun show.
It was cute.
It was cute.
It was cute for what it was.
Yeah.
It was definitely cute. I would probably want to check out like the whole thing just so I can kind of get an idea of it, but we caught the tail end of it, as you guys.
I think we got about half of it. I think we saw about half of the show.
Probably.
But it was interesting and it was fun and it was cute, and it does go every hour. So if you're there every hour, and I think half hour on the weekends, but if you're there at the hour mark, definitely pause and see it. Definitely hit that Atrium up. The weird escalators are super cool.
That was my favorite part, was the escalators. I think they work in a spiral, and I feel like I've never seen that anywhere else before.
I think just the architecture in the Atrium was amazing. The statues, of course, they're all over Caesars, but they're really beautiful. But you had like the big statues, the big open area, the nice open spot in the top. Then you had the lookout right onto the strip. Definitely a really, really, really nice spot to maybe hang out or grab a bite to eat if you wanted to, because it was kind of pretty heavy on the food in that area.
Yeah, our friends stayed at Caesar's Palace when we got married.
Yeah, you can check that video out up top.
Caesar's Palace wasn't bad. Like, their room wasn't bad.
Yeah.
The valet experience we had last year wasn't bad. I will say, I do think valet is a little bit better than self-park, because that parking garage is confusing.
Yeah, it's not just the parking garage either. People don't know what they're doing, so legit tip, pay ahead of time before you go out to the parking garage, and then hope you don't get stuck behind someone who doesn't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
Because unlike the Bellagio and some of the other ones, there are no attendants out in their parking garage to help you. So if the people in front of you don't know what they're doing, they can literally be there for hours.
Yeah.
We've been there for 30, 45 minutes before, waiting for someone to be able to go through because it didn't work.
Yeah.
So, legit tip, valet is really, really valuable at Caesars.
Yeah. You can literally
Then you
just
skip
pay,
all of that.
Yeah, you just pay for the valet at the window. They bring your car around, you tip them, and you are right out. You don't have to get behind anybody.
Yep.
Trying to get out of that parking garage. At Caesar's, valet all the way.
So then we went to the STRAT, and the top of the STRAT, our 500th celebration for 500 subscribers.
Woo, 500.
So thank all of you out there. Which was awesome. That was actually a pretty good meal. I would say Golden Steer is still the best steakhouse we've been to. But I would say that the views make the stuff up there worthwhile.
Yeah.
You can probably save some money on the food and go a little bit on the cheaper side, because the food was meh, it wasn't great, but the views were spectacular.
Yeah, we got there right at golden hour, so it was right at sunset.
Or golden showers, like I like to call them.
It really was golden showers today because it was raining.
Yes.
But yeah, it was really like the clouds just kind of cleared. It stopped raining, and we got a really, really pretty sunset as the sun went down. And it was interesting. The restaurant just got really dark.
Yeah, it's crazy. You'll see it in the video, obviously, but it was almost instantaneous. Like it was super bright in there, and then as soon as the sun was gone, boop, it was dark.
Yeah, that was weird. I'm like, did it just get really dark in here, or is it just me? But the views were spectacular. The
music is something to write home about. They're like popular songs, but not sung by the artist. They're like these, like, it's not like kids bop, which is kind of what I think of when I think of it. It's like adult bop, because it's like these just random adults singing somebody else's songs.
Mm-hmm. Yep, it's like jazzy. They take like the pop songs and make it jazzy or like smooth, easy listening so that it doesn't feel too hyped up in there. But that experience wasn't bad until the last 20 minutes.
Yeah, it was like 20 or 30 minutes. They sat a party of, it had to be about, like I would say about 30. 20 or 30 people behind us. And then they started using our chairs as like their table, and they were leaning on them. They were having like in-depth conversations like right behind our head. Instead of like going up to the lounge or something, they were just doing it standing around this table.
They were just really in our space.
Yeah.
When they actually had blocked off 2 big tables, so they could have actually spread out the opposite way. There was nobody the opposite way, but instead they were kind of gravitating towards our space, and it was a little frustrating and annoying. Thankfully, it was at the end of our meal and not the beginning, or I probably would have Karen'd up and said something.
Well, and the fact that our waitress was just like, "Oh yeah, I know it's loud. I'm sorry."
Like they didn't.
And it's like there's no customer service at the STRAT. You know, it was just like okay.
No customer experience either. Like,
and like,
you want your customers to have a good experience. You don't want them to be like upset.
And
like,
we did drop $500 for our 500 subscribers.
$500 for our 500 subscribers, and yes, technically probably more than that by the time. But we got the room refunded. We did. We got the room refunded at least, so we got part of it. We still have a show to go to next week, so definitely. We got them to move the tickets. Thankfully, they were really. They actually had the best customer service. Yeah, she didn't ask too many questions. She just was like, "Okay, no problem." And then she left. Came back, was like, "Here you go, just sign this," and it would just transfer of tickets to a different date. So it was super nice, super easy. Thank you, amazing lady at the ticket counter. At the STRAT, yeah. Finally doing something. You had the best customer service that I got all day long from the STRAT. And we were a little sad. We were planning on going to the top of the STRAT, heading down, hanging out in the room for a little bit. We were possibly going to go buy some like bath bombs or something for the big tub, take a nice bath, get up, go to the show, and then come back and just hang out in the room the rest of the night. But that part of our plan did not go as planned. So we're home, and at least we have stuff to do here, like drink and stuff. So yeah, so we've got each other. So we're going to have a nice little date night back at home. All by ourselves, but really together. Talking about. Not really, because our neighbors are nosy Karens too. Oh yeah. I'm surprised they haven't walked past us. Just so you guys who watch us, if you watch this video, it's just a little behind the scenes tidbit that we have nosy neighbors. But anyways, so today wasn't too bad. I mean, it started off really good. It ended, but at least we're home. Yeah. And our bed's comfortable, and we know we don't have bed bugs. We don't have to deal with the bed bugs or the counting bloodstains. Because I would have started counting, and we would have been up all night counting bloodstains in the second. You guys have to let me know, like, when you go watch that video, please, 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 go watch that video and tell me, would you have stayed there? Yeah, and we'd love to know any of your tips out there about how to deal with customer service better. We would love to hear them, because we do our best, but it's just... Sometimes you have to... Yeah. Just ridiculous. You have to be like, this is not acceptable. Yeah. And eventually they listen. So thank you for sticking around this long for our day video. Yeah. And if you like it, make sure to hit that like button. Make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. And ring that notification bell so you get notified when we do at least 3 videos a week. And we'll come get you for the next one. Ain't that the truth, baby Ruth? Bye. Everybody.